What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In this video, I'm going to go over how to increase your average sale price. So this is really important because the average sale price is the total amount of money you collect from the customer minus sales tax. But it's important to understand a higher average sale price does not mean more profit, which is what people are really asking. So in order to increase your average sale price and increase your profit, your cost of goods, so the amount you pay for the item, needs to be the same. So let's say you pay $4 for an item and you sell it for $24. And later, because you improve, you pay $4 for your items and now you sell them for $30. So now the difference and the margin between what you paid for it and what you sold it for has increased. But if you buy something for $4 and sell it for $24, and then you buy something for $8 and sell it for $28, you actually make less money on that transaction. Even though it looks like the same amount between the two numbers, you make less money because there's more fees on the transaction that collects more money. So it's important to understand this. This is going to sound like it's contradictory, but the majority of people who make a living on eBay, they sell their items for between $10 and $20 plus shipping, which doesn't sound like a lot of money, but their average cost of goods is typically really low. It's like $5 or less. So most people are not spending a lot, but they're selling for a good amount, which on eBay, a good amount, in my opinion, is between $10 and $20 plus shipping. You're already doing better than 99% of resellers because that's where most of the buyers on eBay play. So in today's video, we're going to go over how to increase your average sale price because a lot of people are asking how to do that. So I'm going to use the example here of seasonality because a lot of people ask questions about seasonality. I bought a bunch of winter boots in the summer. I have been collecting winter jackets all year long. Now, there's a couple of problems with this. Yes, items do sell for more in the winter if they are winter items. Now, you can't wait until the winter to list them because your capacity is remaining the same. If you're a listing a day person, then you can't just wait until December and then list 100 jackets a day. You don't have that capacity. So my recommendation is you list everything as soon as you get it. And if you have items from all the different seasons, you can reduce your seasonality and keep your average sale price high. Because if you don't, what will happen is people who focus on, let's say you only sell jeans, right? You're going to take a 40% hit in sales in the summertime. So way less people are going to buy jeans in the summer. On top of that, if they do buy jeans, they're going to want a much lower price. So for me in my store, I typically don't do that. I carry all seasons all year. I get a little bit more money for the items that are in season. So here's the example of a Hallmark card that popped up in our group. Somebody was buying Hallmark ornaments at the thrift store for 99 cents each. These Hallmark ornaments on the website are $40. And the ones that are $40 are the ones that are in season. They just came out, they're on trend. So let's say it's Mother's Day. The Mother's Day ornaments the month before Mother's Day are $40. She was saying the same ornaments on eBay, but from past seasons, we're selling for $4. Some of them are selling for $4 including shipping, which is definitely a loss. So why the difference between $40 on Hallmark and $4 on eBay? Now here's the thing. You can't sell on Hallmark.com. Only Hallmark can sell on Hallmark.com. We're selling on eBay. You can't use a different website's prices to dictate what you price your items for on eBay. This person was listing their ornaments for $13 to $19.99 and thinking to themselves, I'm more than 50% cheaper than the Hallmark website. Why am I not selling any items? Now here's the thing. You can't artificially raise your ASP just based on where it's listed somewhere else. It only depends on the supply and demand. So if there are other Hallmark ornaments on eBay that are $4, those are going to sell before you get to sell yours at a higher price. So it's important to understand a higher ASP has a lot to do with supply and demand. When you go and source items, you have to look for items that have a lot less supply and way more demand, and that will allow you to price a lot more. So one of the brands that popped up in our group was the brand Dixon. It's a flannel shirt company, made in USA. Very cool, right? So this shirt, a normal flannel shirt, is going to sell for between $10 and $30, depending on the color, size, material, the shape of it, the fit. That's going to determine whether it's worth $10 to $30. This is pretty much any flannel shirt. You wouldn't know that this flannel shirt is worth $80 unless you've sold it before or you've done your homework and tried to figure out which flannel shirts sell the best. This is how you could increase your average sale price because you can sell for $80 and your buy cost, let's say the thrift stores, is still only $5. Now, it depends on where you live. Let me know in the comment section below how much a flannel shirt would cost at your thrift store. And my thrift stores, they range between $5 and $12. They have a list of certain brands that go for $12 and everything else goes for $8. So the range, I would say on average for a dress shirt is about $10. Now, it's definitely different because we also have 5 Goodwill bins here. And at the Goodwill bins or Salvation Army Dollar Day, a shirt's probably going to cost between $1 and $2. So it's really important to understand when you buy a shirt for $10, right? And you're trying to sell it for $19.99 plus shipping, you only have a $10 room of error, margin of error. Somebody who buys the same shirt at the Goodwill bins or Dollar Day or garage sale for $1 or $2, they have a much larger margin of safety. So if they sell their item that they bought for $1 for $11, and you sold your item that you bought for $10, for $20, they make way more money because there's less fees on $11 than $20. So it sounds really interesting, right? The lower the ASP, sometimes the higher the profit margin. If the differential is the same, like a $10 difference between what you bought it for and what you sold it for, the fees are a lot less on a smaller transaction. You're better off getting items for free and selling them for 10 than buying items for 100 and selling them for 110. So it's pretty interesting because if you buy an item for 100 and sell for 110, you actually lose money. But if you get an item for free and you sell for 10, you actually make a tiny bit of money. So the difference between what you pay for and what you sell for is really paramount. And it's important to understand that increase your average sale price. Seasonality is a big thing. Supply and demand is a big thing. Also, the desirability of your item is really important. So in our group, we use the standard of cooler than. Right? So you need to look at your item and determine, is it cooler than another item that's similar? And that's going to come down to the features of the item. That's going to come down to the color of the item. It's going to come down to the size. So everything that you can think of on your item that might make it more valuable than something else is also the key to unlocking how to have fast sell-through rate, because you're going to stop thinking about what is the least amount I can do on my listing to sell it to what is the most I can do to make my item stand out above the competition, right? So this shift for me from what can I do the least of to what can I do the most of really transitioned to my business so that I have a healthy average sale price of $22.50 and my cost of goods is around $4. So I am now taking a little bit less of an ASP on Whatnot than I was on eBay because my items sell a little bit faster. So it's important to understand, do you want to sell your items for a lower average sale price to sell items faster and have less of a carrying cost? Or do you want to sell items for more and potentially wait a little bit longer, so more carrying costs? And it makes me wonder if the great joke of eBay really is, they don't want you to sell your items. They just want to charge you this insertion fee over and over and over again. But the thing is, like, each month that goes by that you don't sell your item, your average sale price stays the same or goes down because the item becomes less popular, less desirable, or more flooded. And your costs continue to rise because you've been carrying that item longer. So it's like it's gathering dust and it's been charging you storage space and insertion fees every single month. So at a certain point, if you've been on eBay long enough, every single one of your items is going to sell at a loss. So it's really in your best interest to sell at an average sale price where items sell fast. So I wouldn't worry so much about increasing your average sale price. I would be thinking about how to increase the difference between where you buy your item and what you sell it for. So that comes down to learning how to buy more from the source, or for before items get discarded. The closer to when they get thrown away, the cheaper. That's essentially what a garage sale is. People are selling their items before they get donated, which they get nothing for. So you want to decrease your cost of goods, increase what you sell for, and that comes to understanding seasonality and what's desirable and what's not. So hopefully that was useful, guys. If you have any questions, please join us at patreon.com/theresaurus podcast. We have an insane amount of resources there. I'm going to put a link right here, bit.ly/TRP guide. You can go ahead and read through this tutorial, and they'll give you all the different benefits we have to provide in the group. So we appreciate you guys. Until next time, make progress daily.